Title: My brother showed up at my house with lawyers. Your wife promised me a wild night. I said, "What the HLL is all this?" He replied, "Here's the DNA report. Your kids are mine. Start." He walked into my living room like he owned it, my own brother. 2 lawyers at his side, a folder in his hand, and a smirk carved on his face. "Your wife promised me a wild night," he said. The words slid out like poison. I stared at him, jaw tight. What the hell is all this? He dropped the folder on my table. A DNA report. Your kids are mine. You're their real uncle, bro. And then her voice, shaky, hollow, confirmed it. He's right. I lied for years, because of your money. The lawyer slid an eviction notice across the table. My house, my life, my family, all in one stack of papers. We grew up together. He was my shadow, my younger brother. I defended him in school fights, gave him my old bike, paid for his college when Dad couldn't. He used to say, "You're my hero." I believed him. When I married her, he toasted me, called her the sister I never had. We were inseparable. Family dinners, birthdays, vacations. My kids called him Uncle. I never thought twice about it. Trust was blind. But shadows don't disappear, they wait. I noticed the glances first, her eyes lingering on him too long at barbecues, his hand brushing hers at the sink, small things, too small to accuse. Then the late-night calls she dismissed as work, the sudden excuses when he was too busy for family gatherings. The final crack came 6 months before that day. I walked into the garage and found a crumpled receipt in her coat pocket, a hotel 2 towns over, 2 glasses of wine on the bill, her lipstick still fresh. That's when pain burned into clarity. It wasn't suspicion anymore, it was war. I didn't scream, I didn't confront, I listened, I watched. I became a ghost in my own home, collecting proof. I hired a private investigator, photos, videos, dates, every betrayal captured. I opened a separate bank account, moved assets quietly, transferred the house deed to a trust under my name alone. I set digital traps, recordings, hidden cameras, cloud backups. And I smiled through every family dinner, every forced kiss from her, every brotherly hug. They thought I was blind. I was calculating. The lawyers I hired were discreet, ruthless. We drew up papers, custody filings, financial disclosures, and one final piece, an ironclad prenup clause I had quietly inserted years ago when I first made real money. She forgot. I didn't. So when he stormed into my living room with his lawyers, thinking he'd cornered me, I let him. I let him spit his lies. I let her confess. I let them believe they had won. Then, I reached into my briefcase and pulled out my own stack of papers. "Funny," I said, my voice steady, "I have some documents too." Photo after photo slid across the table. Him and her. Hotel rooms, car parks. Her in his arms while my kids played outside. Their faces drained. "Here's the thing," I continued. "You two forgot the law loves evidence." My lawyer placed custody filings on the table. Full parental custody granted to me. Fraud, adultery, breach of trust, all documented. Her eyes widened, panic rising. No, you can't." I cut her off. "You signed the prenup. You walk away with nothing." I turned to him. "And you?" I tossed the eviction notice back at him. "This is my house. Always was. The deed was never in her name." The smirk was gone. His lips trembled. I leaned closer. "You wanted to humiliate me. Instead, you handed me everything I needed on a silver platter." The room turned silent, except for her sobbing. He sat frozen, his hands clenched into fists but powerless. His lawyers? They looked away. They knew it was over. I stood. "You're done here. Both of you. Pack your lies and get out." She reached for me, tears streaking her face. "Please, the kids." "They're mine," I said coldly. "By blood, no. By love, yes. And love beats biology every time." He tried one last strike. "You'll regret this. They'll hate you when they learn the truth." I smiled. finally free. The truth? They'll know, but they'll also know who stayed, who protected them, who didn't betray them. They left that night. No screams, no fists, just silence heavy enough to choke on. I stood in the doorway, watching them disappear down the road, two shadows finally exiled from my life. In the weeks that followed, I filed everything. Divorce finalized, custody secured, assets untouchable. My kids never left my side. I told them carefully, not to scar them, but to show them strength. Now, when I sit in the quiet of my living room, I think about that moment. My brother with his smug face, my wife with her trembling confession. They thought betrayal made me weak. They thought lies would bury me. But betrayal doesn't bury, it sharpens. And I rose sharper than ever. I lost a wife, I lost a brother. But I gained the only thing that mattered, freedom. And I'll never regret the way I took it back.